Is this a funny enough opening? Hello, and welcome to Reviewing While I Draw Badly, the show where I review video games while drawing badly. Today I'll be reviewing Harry Potter Wizards Unite from Niantic. Let's not beat around the bush here. Wizards Unite is Pokemon Go, except Harry Potter. In the free-to-play mobile game, you run around the real world searching for fragments of what the game calls foundables. When you collect enough fragments, you can put the foundable in its place inside a picture frame, and that is the main point of the game. You can also brew potions to help you collect the fragments, and you can fight enemies in towers to earn different kinds of foundables, much like gyms in Pokemon Go. You can train as a professor or Magizoologist to get different bonuses while fighting different enemies. As well, there are port keys you unlock while walking that give you rewards for different areas of the game, much like the eggs in Pokemon Go. And yes, I'm gonna keep comparing it to Pokemon Go, because it's Pokemon Go. Overall, there's lots to do for just a mobile phone game that is a little more casual than maybe some of the other ones, and a little more pick up and play. This game, and Pokemon Go, hit my need for completion very, very well. However, I actually think that Wizards Unite does a better job at appealing to that part of me because of the spots in the picture frames that are whited out and empty until you collect enough foundables to fill them in. It digs at my brain every time I look at my portraits in the registry menu and see bare spots. This is the way that the game keeps me playing day after day, and I assume it works that way for a lot of other people. Something I can really appreciate is even though I feel so compelled to play and fill the spots in, the game feels a lot less predatory with its in-app purchases. Some mobile games, cough cough, Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, cough cough, always made me feel like they were just desperate to claw my wallet open. Wizards Unite doesn't give me the same feeling. While it does seem like you lose spell energy really fast, especially compared to Pokeballs in Pokemon Go, I never feel like I'm being pressured into making microtransactions. With that spell energy thing, while it is reasonably easy to get spell energy, just go to inns or greenhouses, it is frustrating that the towers don't also give spell energy. I do understand that adding spell energy to towers would require rebalancing, since then people could just camp out at the towers and get spell energy every 5 minutes and get things like the red books very, very easily. But it is still frustrating, especially since, at least where I live, the layout where towers, inns, and greenhouses are is not super helpful a lot of the time, and it can often be very hard to actually properly get to a tower. Speaking of greenhouses, I've found them to be functionally useless. Sure, potion ingredients are nice, but I'm always full up on ingredients, so most of the time the greenhouses are used as less effective inns for me, especially when I get so many things just from walking around the map and from port keys. As for the actual gameplay loop of collecting fragments, I love being able to trace the different spells on my phone screen. It's a great idea, even if it is marred slightly by how annoying it can be when you trace perfectly and the game decides you actually did an awful job. Also, the fact that foundables will just fuck off on you is very annoying. This is of course something that happens in Pokemon Go as well, and it makes sense from a gameplay perspective, but I'm always still annoyed when something that I should have no trouble collecting doesn't react to the spell and then disappears. This game does have a story and even a mystery you can solve. It even has some Harry Potter characters like Harry Potter and Hermione Granger showing up to talk to us as the player. The problem is that I play this game casually and normally while I'm out and about, so the dialogue trying to move the story along just comes up as annoying. And I do wish I could go back and see it because I am interested, just generally not when it pops up at inconvenient times. The last thing I want to briefly mention is that the game often has special events called calamities that are actually quite fun. They last a week and have you doing specific tasks and collecting specialized fragments to fill out special portraits. While personally I always have a hard time finishing them, mostly because of my work schedule, they're still a fun and novel addition to the game. They also help to keep everything fresh and give you a reason to keep coming back week after week. Honestly, this is just the kind of Harry Potter game I wanted. I hated Hogwarts Mystery, not just because it was predatory, there's other reasons. That's a different video. And while Harry Potter Lego games are fun, something like this where I get to be my own wizard is cool, and honestly I'm really into it. Also, you can now send your friends gifts, which I love that addition. That should have been in there earlier. And that is my review of Harry Potter Wizards Unite. I hope you enjoyed my review and the bad drawings. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Wizards Unite. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of reviewing while I draw badly, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next review. Here's a hint.